What's that? I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for my strictly for my survival of the fittest. That's the sign of the police. I'm indeed cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right there's on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? The warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown. This on that quiet storm. T-O-N-Y. Top of New York.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Back to throw here. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He was looking for Gronk that time. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They give him a gain of 38.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Flush to feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. It's their quarterback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Raekwon McMillan leading the surge there. He drops in for a loss of 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here we go now. Green.
On 3rd down, it's White, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against him.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Flush to his right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Set! Green, 39! Green, 39!
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Being chased out, under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Adrian Claiborne able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Stepping, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. It's their quarterback with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. They'll look to throw. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watching now, Barney, Barney.
On the toss, here's White. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Here's White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And he's got it up and through. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They're going to look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Escaping the pressure right, and that's off the mark, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. So the Patriots coming out now.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
He'll set up a throw. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
And this will be taken at the 13. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he slides to avoid the hit.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
All right, now, lucky 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Gone, 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 gone.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balazs. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
All right, now, lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gone, 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 gone.
Now back to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Gone, gone. All right, here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now it's Patterson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it. He's got a man. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Kyle Van Noy leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Lawrence Guy with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll drop to throw.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week, he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Charles Harris, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for White. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Detroit! Detroit!
Being chased out. Touchdown, Miami. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now it's Patterson. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Robert Quinn in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll run with White. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, it's White. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Kill. No. Check. Patriot.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now White. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And they'll run it here. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player? Broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
Yes,
As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. Dancing, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Lawrence Guy in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the pressure gets to him again. Lawrence Guy getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
They're going to look to throw. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.